sometimes it's been the only beacon there is in the dark, really, I guess.
I think we can be quite creative about the type of support we can offer people as well.
Basically, if you're having any problem with any outside organisations and you're being treated unfairly, or if you're not able to, because of your mental health or my mental health, at that time be able to stand up for myself or know what my rights are, or be able to explain myself, because I'm not always very good at that, then an advocate can come and help you with that, and just basically having someone there, almost like even if they're just a witness, you get treated very differently.
I came to MindOut originally through the advocacy service, and countless things that the advocacy has helped me to sort out or achieve over time. Really, life-changing things like, Rome was saying about housing, like mental health diagnoses, benefits, things that make a really big difference, and things that seemed impossible suddenly turned around.
What it was is I didn't realise that it wasn't just me who has problems, and I sat there and I wasn't the first person to talk, and I remember hearing the first person talk and I thought, no, I'm not going to say anything, and the second person, and then another person speaks, and then I was like, oh, I can relate to that, and then in my head I started thinking about my situation, and then agreeing with what other people said, and then having understanding of how they feel, because that's how I feel.
When I go out with my friends that don't have mental health problems, it's often in a situation where we're drinking, and that's almost what gets me through it. And I know that sounds an awful thing to say, but it's just something that relaxes me. But at MindOut, it's almost like I don't need to worry about those things, and that hasn't even occurred to me. And I can cope with that social interaction, and it almost gets me used to it as well.
I came to MindOut specifically because they were running a trans closed group, and that was exactly what I was looking for at the time. A place where I could go and I didn't have to feel anxious about revealing my trans status or anxious about talking about mental health problems. And I've been in groups that have been either one or the other, and so this was just perfect. This was a place where I could just be entirely open.
I really miss it if I can't go for any reason. I miss the social contact, I miss the support, I miss all sorts of things about it.
But there's the other type of isolation as well, which is kind of when you're stuck at home a lot, or when you're stuck inside your head a lot with different mental health problems, different problems, and you become very isolated with that, and then just going along, listening to other people sometimes if you're not able to say anything, and then you realise, no, I'm not on my own.
I feel really quite honoured to be part of something as amazing as MindOut, because I think we're incredibly unique and we offer something that is just so unique, and I guess for me I feel very lucky to be part of this project.
I was really pleased that I was asked to go, because I felt it is important that the service users do have get to meet the kind of people that MindOut are going to be employing, because the service users in most cases are the people who have the contact with the new member of staff.
At the end of it, I was really pleased with a couple of my photos, but one in particular. It's been used for some publicity things for MindOut, and I remember when Jason first called me to say, would it be right to use one of your photos, and I was just so overwhelmed, and I thought, wow, that's something that I've done, something that I've achieved. And that's through the help of MindOut. I've actually done something that's worthwhile.
I have no doubt that MindOut has literally saved my life, and maybe on several occasions.
MindOut was the first mental health service that completely turned around my life.
MindOut is my safe haven where I can just be me.
Can you say that without looking so blunt?